over Tyler, or by 6 points over Tyler Trott. Trey Spire is third. Frank Latois, the defending champion, he is fourth, 14 points off the pace. And Nicole Chambrello is in fifth, 1 spot ahead of Alexander Ferd. So Dan Denbeck at 93, not only does he have 2 victories, not only does he have big power underneath the hood, he has the point lead as we get ready to turn it loose.
Lights are off, provided by Wheelan Engineering, American-made and proud of it. Double greens are in the air from Rich Keeter on the starter's stand, and Zachary Robinson leads the parade of cars, and all of a sudden Robinson goes around. Mad scramble, but everybody's headed in the right direction, and believe it or not, down the back straightaway, Frank Latois is the leader of the pack.
Boy, a little spin and straighten out for Zach Robinson, so we stay under green. Tyler Trott now might have made contact with Denbeck, who winds up in the grass. Denbeck in turn number 4, and we'll see if he can get that car evicted from the weeds, and it looks like he is in. Turf Builder doing great, considering this is his first, considering last year at this time, he was racing on Monday night in the Wild Thing Park, so it's a pretty good adjustment to go from a park to a dare stock. And Marcello is doing pretty good at it.
Certainly is. Denbeck was the machine that brought out the caution. He picks up at the rear of the field. As now the field is doubled up, lights are off, provided by Wheelan Engineering. We salute our sponsors tonight, the Napa Auto Parts Store of Colchester, Connecticut, and the Napa Auto Parts Store of East Hampton. Remember, 2 lucky number giveaways are going to go for a ride in the 2-seater in practice at events to come, courtesy of Napa. Rich Keeter gives him the green, and Latois has just enough giddy up. But look at Marcello on the outside. Matt Alexandra Fern is leading the challenge on the bottom, and right there is a guy that we've been talking about, Tyler Trott, in recent weeks. And all of a sudden, Zach Robinson, he's got a second win, and he's coming to the front of the class.
And now it is Robinson. He's able to crowbar his way underneath that 48 car or Refrano to pick up the spot. Little side-by-side battle between Chambrello and Phelps. Chambrello wins, and now another side-by-side battle. It's Tyler Trott and Alexandra Ferd. And look at Trott. That isn't a trot. That is a full gallop.
It certainly is, Matt. And they are side by side as Alexandra Fern runs the high line of the racetrack, pulls back into the line, settles into the 3rd spot, and then Zach Robinson moves into the 4th position. Marcello's up to position number 5, and all of a sudden the Denbeck machine is right there contending. A little further back in the field, it is Trey Spire. Spire is usually much stronger than this early in the event, but he struggled a bit in practice today as well.
Yeah, he's not the same zip code as our front runner, Frank Latois, but look at Tyler Trott. He is putting some turbulence on the back bumper of that 33 car. Frank Latois has to be hungry, as he's had top 5 finishes every week, but not the big one.
Trouble now off turn number 4. We've got a car that corrected and is okay. That's the 62 machine of Paul Borden. Up front, let's see what's going to happen in a bid for the lead pack of cars. And look at Zach Robinson. He tried to find a hole where there wasn't one, as he goes right through the center of a lapped automobile as Alexandra Fern settles back into the 3rd spot. Zach Robinson looks to work his way onto the podium, Matt. He takes it in deep down underneath Alexandra Fern. They're closer than most people park as they come off turn number 4 and back to the line.
Any deeper, he would be underground. And look at Zach Robinson moving into the number 3 position with a bold move, as he is able to excavate his way underneath the 12th car of Alexandra Fern, who is fighting back. Alexandra
Fern is a real racer. She doesn't give up. Lap after lap, she keeps hitting her marks, and she continues to run the high line of this racetrack. Meanwhile, challenging and working his way forward again. No surprises here. The guy that runs up front in the point standings, and that is Dan Denbeck. Denbeck has now found a home in the top 4. But Alexandra Fern is still right there to challenge, Matt. Side by side racing for the battle for position number 4.
Boy, she is crazy glued to the side panels of that
Tyler Trott's car suddenly got evil coming off the turn. He tries to correct the automobile, a 360, and he right down center stage underneath the main grandstand area. If there is a line at any of the concession stands, there's another location up top of the midway. And in less than 7 minutes, the drivers from the Valente Modified Racing Series will be in Autograph Alley, located next to the souvenir booth. This is absolutely free behind turn number 4, and you can go and get your favorite hero cards and autographs of your favorite drivers. You can even get them to sign the program as well. Rich Keeter, our birthday guy, gives him the green, and Latois gets a nice giddy-up jump at the point, but the battle is already on for second, and Dembeck recovered from an early spin. And look at Alexandra Fern. She's back on the podium as Zach Robinson stuck in the outside, and we talked about it earlier. Trace Byers is working his way to the front with that 29 car. No surprise there. 9 of the 15 circuits are in the record books, and we've got a problem. It is car number 16 of
to the SK Late Modified feature event of 20 laps.
SK Modifieds of 40, late model feature 30, and then the Valente Modified Racing Series 80-lap event. Now they picked up some sponsorship this evening as well from Mark Case from 30 Racewear. And we salute him for being a part of the success story of the Valente Modified Series. There's the green flag as they head down into turn number 1, and Latois does it again. Sets the pace, runs a tight line to the bottom, but Alexandra Fern has changed everything, Matt. She was running the outside lane, but now she's on the inside of the racetrack, and she muscles her way back into position number 2.
Boy, she is a fighter. As she got by Dembeck, now goes to the outside, looking for an answer against Latois. Unfortunately, it leaves her vulnerable to the inside, and that's where Dembeck is going to work.
No question, they are side by side, and Dembeck, who recovered from an earlier situation, is now showing a potential again of expanding his point lead, as he has now got the second spot by a nose. Then there's side-by-side racing between Byers and Robinson as they're evenly matched as they come back to the stripe. 11 laps are now complete in this 15-lap event, and the clock is ticking, and it's starting to wind down. Tyler Trott, who was up front earlier, recovered from a couple of spins, Matt, and he's back up to the 6th spot.
Boy, that car had a couple of wheels in the grave, but right now it is in the upper echelon of the field. Alexandra Fern having a difficult time keeping that car low on the track coming off of turn number 4. She did better that time, but here comes Zach Robinson as Robinson tries to machete his way underneath the 12 car.
Now remember, Robinson also recovered from a couple of early problems in this event, and he is looking to get on the podium as well. He puts the pressure on Alexandra Fern. Rich Keeter on the starter stand. Popsicle sticks are up. 2 circuits to go. 1 mile left in the competition here. Robinson tries everything, but Alexandra Fern is guarding that 3rd spot, her opportunity to be on the podium again here tonight.
And she's doing a good job repelling that number 14 of Robinson. Tyler Trott uses to disappear, neither does Trace Byer, and here is Frank Latois 1 lap away from his first win of 2015.
He certainly has been very, very strong and consistent throughout this event. Dembeck is still running in 2nd. Alexandra Fern still holding on for 3rd. She drifts up the racetrack just a bit, and all of a sudden, Zachary Robinson has the opportunity to muscle his way on the inside. They come rumbling off the turn. The story of this one is going to be for 3rd, as we've got them all crossed up. But when they come to the line, there is